Hi folks, welcome aboard. Just about to do a road trip out of the Macleay, heading north to Dorrigo, then over to Inverell through Tamworth, so the tablelands, and then heading south towards Rylstone in the southwest slopes, and then out into Griffith area. So join us, we've got some really good adventures. We hope there's a little bit of exploring on the side, including some beautiful national parks. So come, let's go. So day one's complete, and just going to relax this afternoon. This is the gear that we're using. It's a 12-year-old camper trailer, sort of that flips back and becomes a camper trailer, sleeping in there. Plenty of storage, reliable, just got it registered for another 12 months. And we have an Amarok, almost 10-year-old Amarok, dragging along. Beautiful car to drive, and so far everything's pretty reliable. It's done a couple 100,000 kilometres, and yeah, very pleased with it. But we decided the first night to stay in the cabin because we've got a couple of nights here and lots of filming to do, and we're expecting rain tomorrow. But look at this beautiful site at Dorrigo. Never disappoints, always green, 800 metres above sea level, almost directly up, and we'll show you more of it as we go along.
That's what I heard.
That's oh. Folks, today we're off to Gunnedah. We've had our couple of days in Dorrigo. I hope you enjoyed the footage. Nearly had a drone accident with the waterfall. Bumped it up against a cliff, but all good. And we're going to leave in the description down below. We'll leave some places you must visit, which includes the Dorrigo National Park, the Heritage Hotel in the centre of Dorrigo, certainly the RSL on a Friday night for the meat raffle, always good fun, and some other little hints. We've got a Peach's Bakery, which sells out very quickly, beautiful croissants. Anyway, the weather's turned a bit nasty on us, got a bit cold, but I think we're driving out of this, and we'll get some footage along the way to Gunnedah, through Tamworth, Ebor, Armidale. So, see you when we get to Gunnedah. All right, today we're off to Rylstone via Mudgee and Gulgong. Gulgong is the famous place where Banjo Patterson used to hang around. Had a great time in Gunnedah. Only spent a day bit over a day there, but we've recorded some good stuff. Got the drone up again. The weather wasn't perfect, but it looks like today's going to be really nice day for a drive. And I've just stopped at a place called Mullalay, not far outside of Gunnedah. Just sort of this cute little pub. So hope you're enjoying it, and we're really looking forward to this day's travel. Get up to cheers. Cooler, halfway between Gunnedah and Rylstone. Beautiful old country town. Here we are today in Young, in the Hilltops district, southwest of the southwest slopes of New South Wales. We unfortunately had very bad weather at our stay in Rylstone, and as such didn't get much footage, or any at all really. Just a couple of photos of Golgong, which I think are just before this little excerpt. But yeah, we're in the Chinese gardens in Young. Absolutely beautiful setup, well done, and in a beautiful part of the country. Beautiful Young, not far now, a couple of hours and we'll be in Griffith, which is one of our major points we're going to. But in the meantime, I've got a bit of footage of this, and hope you enjoy. Cheers. Hello, where are you from? Hey? Where are you from? This pond over here, are you? This one over here? Yeah. This is one of the many channels from the Murrumbidgee River that feed into the irrigation system where farmers grow fruit, and orchards are everywhere, but the water is like in canals pulled out of the Murrumbidgee River into Griffith. It's just a beautiful sight, and they use it well within the city. The city just being up here, and we may get a bit of sun glare, but yeah, a beautiful place, and industrious, very industrious. It's great to see. Okay, here we are, last day in Griffith. Spent a few days here. Saw a lot of orchards and wineries, and it's actually their Orange Festival, which we were unaware of. But it's a beautiful place. It's a long drive from the coast, but well worth it in the beautiful Riverina area of New South Wales. Today we head off to Yass, heading back towards the coast. A couple of hours drive, 3 hours drive I think. So we're going through a lot of flat areas, but beautiful farming areas. But Griffith is definitely a town built by Italians, and famous Murrumbidgee irrigation system feeds it, and it is an absolute success story. Definitely worth the drive, and definitely worth getting down here. Anyway, we're off to Yass, and we'll see what other adventures and what places we can see. We've dropped a video on actually a plum orchard, which we hope you enjoy. Thank you very much. See you in the next place. It's funny, isn't it, how some things don't come out how you want it to be. We left Griffith yesterday, went through Harden, Temora, and bound for Yass. This beautiful place, Yass. Unfortunately, we did split a hose on our turbocharger on the beautiful Volkswagen, so we're waiting for a part to arrive, probably arrive tomorrow or the day after. It may cut short our trip to the Wombian Caves. However, you could not be in a better place than Yass, which we'll show you on film. It is absolutely beautiful. This is a park just on the edge of town. Beautiful little river running through it, and a real turn of the century sort of town with beautiful architecture, beautiful green countryside, as it is all around here. But our trip so far has been pretty good. We haven't had too many dramas, but a split hose, but we got into Yass without too much trouble. So look, enjoy the film that's following. It's a great place, and we thoroughly recommend it. The people are so friendly and helpful. Without them, we couldn't have got through the next couple of days. But we might have to get the Wombian Caves on this due to time schedules and money. So enjoy. Town of Gunning, just north of Yass and just south of Goulburn, in between the two. Came across this great looking old style Holden garage. Obviously not too many Holdens left now. Gregory's Kurrajong in the lower Blue Mountains. An old church and many tombstones. Not tombstones, headstones. Gone by. Must come to the end of the trip. 2,800 kilometres of northern New South Wales, northwestern central tablelands, western central and southwestern slopes to the Riverina, and back up through Yass, lower Blue Mountains to home. It's a total of 2,800 kilometres. It was in the Volkswagen Amarok where we had that slight problem in Yass, which didn't hold us up that long. Towing van was 8.3 litres per 100 kilometres. So our total fuel bill, diesel, was $420. The holiday parks are average around $120 a night for a cabin, very comfortable cabins, and powered sites about $35 a night for the van. And we travel about 3 hours each day. Didn't want to go too much above that. One thing we recommend is always belong to roadside assistance. They can get you out of trouble. Not that we really needed it. We got everywhere we wanted, and but wise in those outer areas. We thought the prettiest town, or the most well-presented town, was Yass. Presented typical Australian country town, very, very well, very friendly people, very, the buildings were just typical country towns, beautiful. Buildings were typical of a country town. For the history, Griffith, it's well worth that drive west. Keep going, you go through Hay and then into South Australia, but what a magnificent feat that is for the Italian people who created that place out there, utilising the Murrumbidgee River and the irrigation system for their orchards, wineries, and they built a city that is like an oasis in the middle of nowhere. Really, really enjoyed that. But for a lot of attractions, Dorrigo, our first call up in the north there, northeast coast, just behind Bellingen, across harbour, has a lot of great natural attractions like waterfalls and the Dorrigo National Park, which is rainforest, birds everywhere, and another quaint little town. and not far from Ebor Falls, which is another natural beauty. We found Gunnedah spectacular in that it's flat, but you go up to Mount Porcupine, look out at Porcupine, and it was just a fantastic outlook of the plains and the colours. Got the drone up there. The drone usage wasn't as much as I liked, but the weather wasn't 100% every day, so that didn't help. But we got some up around Gunnedah, Griffith, and Lower Bowen Mountain. So, it was a 2015 Amarok. Went pretty well. Can't complain. Good fuel economy, towing a van. Our photographic equipment is a Canon 90D that you're seeing me on now. Older technology, a mirror camera, DSLR, but capable, very, very capable. And I think the footage is good. We had an 18 to 55mm lens, which I've got on this for this sort of thing. I've got a Canon 75 to 300 meter lens, which does the trick for the longer shots. I also had a 150 to 500 Sigma lens, which I use for wildlife photography. Didn't get to use that much, but that's the equipment. It's not young, it's pretty old. Along with my drone, which is a DJI Mavic Air drone. Does the trick. 4K, can record in 4K, and easy to fly. It's got avoidance systems, 6-year-old technology, but as far as I'm concerned, still does the trick very well. So that sort of sums up what we did, where we went. Total enjoyable trip. Highly recommended. We did that in 2 weeks and 1 day, and we're comfortable the whole way. We never pushed. And a beautiful part of New South Wales and Australia, that just that little coastal bit, and the central west and lower slopes to Griffith. Hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe, tell your friends about it. I know this was a long one, but we can shorten them up as we go along. But leave comments if you like for improvements or what you enjoyed. Really help with the feedback. So, till our next exploration, I wish you well.